Hey there guys, welcome to the video. This is the Direwolf. Today I'm going to do an unboxing of the Elgato green screen I got in. I got it last week, but I haven't had a chance to set it up and test around. If you've seen my screens, you know I already use a green screen. Just kind of a cheap hanging fabric one that I got off Amazon. And it's worked well for a while, but as you'll see in my video to come, why I was really excited to get the Elgato green screen. It's just a lot more flexible and solves some problems for me. So yeah, as you can see, I'm using my old one right now. I put a plain white background, and I'll do this for the Elgato too, to show how the green screen is working. You can see a lot of stuff over this shoulder that's not getting blurred out. That's because of wrinkles in it. I've been completely unable. I'll talk about that more later, but anyways. So I'll start with a rundown of how my setup is today, and then I will do an unboxing of the Elgato. I will do a test of the Elgato, and you'll get to see something similar to this. And then I will just show quickly a setup in OBS so that you guys know how that works. I'm sure it's not hard to figure out. I'm sure you can figure out, but I figured it might as well be in this video too. Alright, so here's my gaming setup from the outside, my gaming streaming setup. As you can see, it's just some stands and a huge white sheet that just goes through a pole. It's super inconvenient for my current arrangement. As you can see, in order to get in there, I've got to pull the sheet back and walk through. It's just not convenient. I've knocked it over twice already because it's just not convenient. I used to have it up against this back wall here, and my whole gaming setup was over there, and that worked out all right. But as you can see, it's full of wrinkles. I've run it through the wash. I'm not going to go out and buy a steamer just to get rid of that. But it caused what you saw in the last issue. If your screen isn't flat and all the same color, you're going to have a really hard time getting it to chrome out properly. So then I'll hop on through here. Yeah, see, this is amazing, right? I didn't knock it over this time. So here's my gaming setup with dual PC, so that's why two of the monitors are out. I've got a ton of light, but I have used this green screen with just normal ceiling lighting, and it worked okay. It worked fine. But as you can see, it's really inconvenient because I'm trapped back here now. I have two computers running, so it creates a lot of heat. And the other problem is, because of this wall here, I can't get it close enough to my back for this narrow of an area to not have to crop quite a lot. So I have to crop a bunch of this wall out, and I have to crop a little bit of that bottom corner out. And there's just not a ton I can do about that in this space. Get the f*** out of here, green screen. Nope. See ya. Time for the Elgato. Alright, so this is the packaging that the Elgato green screen came in directly from Amazon. It's been back order a lot lately, but I put my order in and it shipped like 2 days later, even though it was on back order waiting for more stock. So let's just go ahead and slice the outer packaging. Let's see what how many layers we have to deal with here. Alright, so now the corners roll right off the box, and the box itself opens up like so. Alright, so pretty much what I was expecting. There's not, a lot of extra junk in here. It's just really a self-contained unit. So I'll just pop it out of there and then we'll see it completely unboxed. Alright, I have it out of the box and it's sitting upside down. It's got these feet. I'm pretty sure I just rotate, yep. Put the feet straight out on both sides. And then let's just go ahead and flip it over. It's heavier than I initially thought. All right, so that is set up fresh out of the box. Now it's my understanding, I just flip that latch, flip this latch. This should open up. And then I would just pull on this guy. Well, that doesn't get much easier. I'm 6'2" and it's a little bit taller than I am, so I could maybe stand in front of it. Alright, so that's the green screen fully extended right behind my gaming setup. As you can see, I was able to push it in, much closer than the other green screen. I've done a little bit of testing and found that with the width of this one, it has to be extremely close to my chair in order to not have to crop a ton and I'll show you that on screen here in a second. One thing worth mentioning right away is just how perfect that is in comparison to my other green screen. There's no wrinkles, it's nice and matte. It should work great, can't wait to test it out. Alright, so here I am, just like before with the plain white background. You can see that my OBS is not having any trouble at all cropping everything out on default settings. It's really quite wonderful. My only complaint is it didn't really solve my cropping issue. As you can see, I'm still cropping out quite a bit. And I had to have it, as I said before, right up against the back of my screen. So yeah, one issue I was hoping to solve, not really. It does give me a lot better performance, and I don't have to leave it up all the time, so that's spectacular. I can put it down and we can actually use this room and not have it look super weird with a giant hanging green sheet. Alright, and then like I mentioned, I'm going to go through a quick setup of the green screen effect, the chroma effect, within OBS. So yeah, it's really super simple. You can see down here you need to select, or you need to have your webcam set up, obviously. You just right click on that guy, go to filters. We want to add an effect filter and chroma key. And usually, yeah, just like that. Default works fine for me. So this similarity, you would put higher or lower depending on, you know, how much is showing up. But the default of 400, for me, I mean, I've gone up to like 426 in previous setups, but for me, that's 400 appears to be working spectacularly right now. Yeah, just a little test out there. And then, as you can see, like I was talking about, you know, it's not super wide behind me, so I have to do some cropping, which I was hoping to do less of, but it looks like I'm cropping just as much as I was before. But you hold Alt, and you click on the sidebar there. Hold Alt, drag it in, that crops off the sides. Boom, here I am. I might be able to drop it a little bit to get the noise to stop happening in my microphone right there, if you see that. But otherwise, my green screen's working really great. I mean, even through my hair and stuff, looks way better than it used to. I've got no extra stuff sitting out over my shoulders. The lighting all seems even. Looks like I maybe have a little bit left to crop down there on the right, but my arm's usually in the way. And a little bit like that, like, I mean, for the most part when I was gaming, you couldn't see all that stuff that was happening behind me because it's not a white background. A game hides all that a little bit, but this looks great. I was just hoping to have a little bit more lateral room, but yeah, no, we're off to a really good start with this. I'd say if you're not a full-time streamer where you can dedicate a space in your house to it, maybe paint a wall or staple up or tape up some actual, you know, flat fabric, then this is a great solution because you saw how quick it goes up. It goes up in 2 seconds. It goes down just as fast, and you can tuck it away. It's long, but it's a pretty small tube when it's packaged up. You can slide that under a bed or under a couch and just have it out of the way. Whereas an entire section of my house was previously blocked off by a big green screen that just looked terrible. So yeah, I'm really happy with it so far. Maybe I'll do a down the road thing, but stop by the streams to see it in action. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys next time. Thank you for watching.
Put that in there, Ricky.
Yes! Woo! Put that in there, Ricky. Oh, that was good. That was good.
Yeah.
Feels good, man.